Alright, you're looking for how to start your own hotel business. It's a really good search. It shows me you're looking to become an entrepreneur, and I figured I'd pull up the camera here really quickly and actually discuss this, break down the business model, share with you really critical information you have to know. And my name's Brando Linick first and foremost, and my story with this actually goes back over the last 3.5 years, having started a couple different types of businesses. Some of those things, they worked. Some of them absolutely failed more so than worked, and I can definitely tell you from that experience, the blood, sweat, and tears, dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, and having gotten around business associates of mine who have started their own small motels and hotel businesses. The process, if you don't have the budget set aside, and even if you do have the budget set aside, alright, I would advise you analyze the business model, okay? Because dealing with all those things that I just went through, alright, that goes with the territory of a hotel business, times it by 10. Okay, so you're dealing with a lot of staff, a lot of employees, a lot of overhead that can cut down your profits. Okay, so it's very important you look at this, especially if you're looking at this because you want to build a business to be your own boss, to do what you want to do. If you're looking for that, alright, I would actually advise you, if you don't have the budget, or even if you do have the budget set aside to start a hotel business, before you take that approach, if you're looking at this because you want to start a business to make money, to afford what you're passionate about, to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, if you've got a good work ethic, if you're willing to learn some things, I've got a lead I want to throw your way here before you consider starting a hotel business. And if you hear me out here for just a couple minutes, my story with this goes back 13 months ago when I took myself from a traditional business to an online business. I came across a person who is building a business on the internet, and I won't tell you that the internet's the only way to go when it comes to building a business, but these are really important principles and concepts because I came across this person, and without any of the overhead, equipment, supplies, employees, the upfront investment of a hotel, which can cost you hundreds of thousands and if not millions of dollars, okay? I wouldn't advise you to go get investors. I wouldn't advise you, if you don't have the money set aside, to go get finance from a bank or go get a loan. Alright, don't dig yourself that hole. Having seen people strap that ball and chain to their leg and take 10, 20, 30, 40 years to pay off their debts, it's not a good way to start a business unless you really want to go through that path. But long story short, I came across this person who didn't have to deal with any of those headaches, didn't have to deal with any of that work that would be required to maintain it on a monthly basis, maintaining and babysitting employees and all that stuff. And because they weren't doing that, just building a business on the internet, without dealing with inventory, without creating their own products, I started to model and copy what they're doing because they're traveling and they're able to travel and live in different locations and build their business because it was off the internet. So I started model and copy what they're doing. Long story short, less than 30 days later, created a full-time income business working part-time. It required a lot of work, alright? It required work, it required learning some things, just like you'd have to do both of those things in a hotel business, alright? So if I scared some of you away, entrepreneurship, business is not for you. If you're not ready to put in work, if you're not ready to learn some things, it's just not for you. But the cool part was I didn't have to deal with spending hundreds or even millions of dollars on a hotel. I didn't have to deal with the work that is then associated with the business to keep it afloat on a monthly basis and also cover the costs, which would be employees, equipment, supplies. And because I didn't have to deal with that, the best tip I would give you if you're looking at starting a hotel business because you want to be your own boss and you want to create a business that creates true leverage, true flexibility, and true time freedom where you can do what you want when you want, if that's really what you're looking for, I'd advise you, before you consider starting a hotel business, seriously look into building a business on the internet. And that way you eliminate all those cost factors and you can actually do what you want to do. And if this makes sense to you and you're following me here, I'd advise you connect with someone who's building a business online. Instead of trying to figure it out yourself, connect with someone who's building a business online, who's willing to walk you through step by step what to do. So, my friend, I appreciate you for coming by. It's been fun. I look forward to connecting with you further. And if you do want to learn how to do this, if you want to learn how to build a business on the internet without doing anything technical, it does require work. You will have to learn some things like any business out there, alright? But if you want to learn how to do this, to help you get the results that you want without doing anything technical, it's a short learning curve. You can press play on some training videos. If you're humble, check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll pop the link down below, and I look forward to seeing you and your success and seeing you on the beach of the world. Take care.